Jesus' disciples ask him what are the signs that they should expect to see in regards to the end times. And certainly they were living in the end times. It could be said that their generation kicks off that whole end time era. But make no mistake, there is a generation that is coming that will experience the detailed description that Jesus gives throughout chapter 13. Does a worldwide pandemic make you think of the end times? Sure. Does it make you feel like that we are living truly in the last days? Sure. But so do wars and rumors of wars and earthquakes and famine. Jesus tells us that these things are to be expected and that they're only the beginning. In fact, that they're going to get worse as we anticipate and get closer to Jesus returning. They will get worse. Just like the pains of childbirth, they will grow in frequency and intensity the closer we get. And make no mistake, we are living in the end times, and we are closer than we've ever been before. We're closer than we were yesterday, and certainly tomorrow we will be one day closer to that day than we are today. So what does that mean? Well, it means that just like in the days of Noah, there's a message of judgment and salvation that needs to be proclaimed. God told Noah that there was an impending judgment, and Noah was faithful to proclaim that message, but there was also a message of salvation for those who would believe and in faith get on the ark. Same today. There's a message of judgment coming. God has showed us a glimpse of the end and the judgment that will be in the very near future, but it's up to us to proclaim the good news of salvation for those who do not get on an ark. But for our generation, it's that safety of Jesus being found in the ark of Christ that will save them. We need to tell all the people around about this. Listen, I'm just as curious as the next person when it comes to end times. I love to study and speculate about those things. I like to anticipate and draw near the day of the Lord as the Bible describes it. I like to know exactly what's going to happen and the circumstances and when it'll all unfold, but it's just not up to us to know that level of detail, only the Father. And it's contingent upon us to prepare and to help those around us be prepared. So when we're thinking about end times, we need to remember a couple things. One, it won't be a virus that brings the world to an end. It won't be global warming. It won't be nuclear holocaust or a flood as God has promised. The Bible is very clear about how it will end, and it will be under God's control and in God's timing. The second thing is, it certainly could happen anytime. Yes, I do believe that situations exist that would allow God to come back today if He wanted to. So be ready. He could just as easily put it off for another 100 years. We don't know. But we must all be ready and find ourselves in that ark of Christ. Because just like in the days of Noah, when God says it's time, it'll be too late to get on the boat. So just like Noah was found to be a faithful and obedient steward of that message, so must we. How many of your friends and your family do you know are ready? Maybe it's time to find out.